So let's talk about why Cult Killer is not great, guys. Cult Killer follows a PI and his partner as they investigate a killer who is targeting a wealthy family with a dark secret. And wow, I just want to come off the jump and talk about something that I hate when movies do this. When they plaster a star on the poster and he's barely in the film. Antonio Banderas is maybe in this movie 25, 30 minutes and it's an hour 44 movie. So you robbed me of the best part of the movie. I'm just gonna start out with him because honestly, he was awesome. He had great charisma. He has great presence on camera, of course. His character was actually super intriguing and somebody I wanted to learn more of. But wow, we're robbed of that character very early in the movie, and we actually spend most of the movie following Alice Eve's character in this investigation. So that's a huge no-no for me in my book right there. You gave me and advertised something else, and unfortunately, the end product was not nearly as good as what I thought I was signing up for. The story itself, very cluttered. A lot going on, but a little as well. Weird motivations for the killer. Not necessarily the cult, but for another kill that she makes very early in the movie. I thought the motivation behind that was super weird and not a great motivation at all. But you sort of connect the killer and Alice Eve's character. I want to call her Adam Eve. I don't know why. I guess I'm just super invincible right now. We learn about the killer's motivations through some interactions the killer has with Alice Eve, and we come to learn a super dark twisted secret about the elder people that she's taken out in the film. And I think the motivation is there. I do think that there was a relatability between the investigator and the killer that was quite interesting, but unfortunately, bad script. Very, in my opinion, not so great cinematography either. The colors look pretty washed. The shots are not intriguing whatsoever. There's not a ton of action in this film. There's not a ton of chases and adrenaline happening. There's a lot not going on that would make this feel like a complete movie. The script is awful. I'm sorry. The script is just so bad. And I hate to roast movies like this because most movies are at least okay or good, but this one I just did not like. A bad script, taking out Antonio Banderas so early on in the movie, killer with a weird motivation for their early kill. The connection between the killer and the investigator was pretty cool, and I do like that they more relatable than you might have thought. But man, the story itself is just clunky. The structure of the movie is cluttered, and I thought I had a twist prediction going into this movie, and boy was I completely wrong. This one was just not it. And there's like these scenes, guys, where people are like stabbed, obviously, or something like that, and the blood just looks so artificial that it's kind of like weird. When I'm watching these people dying, the blood just doesn't even look real. I don't know, guys. There's a lot of issues with this movie. Like I said, structure, Antonio Banderas. There's just a lot not happening to make this movie feel good. And I'll be 100% honest, the pacing is a slog at times and it just feels super boring. So while it's got this interesting dynamic going on between the killer and the investigator, and I do like Alice Eve, and I love the other actress good in this role, and I really did like her and Alice Eve's dynamic, but I feel like we didn't get enough of that. We obviously didn't get enough of Antonio Banderas. I'm like a broken record with that. And then we also got more of another actor who's not even top billed on the cast list. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be real. This one was not good. Cult Killer, I thought I was gonna get something else and I got a completely different movie. And some things work, some don't quite work. The connection between the killer and the investigator works, but a lot other things don't work. And there are just a lot of pacing issues, cinematography issues, story issues. The structure just feels all over the place to me. And at the end of the day, I really did not like the ending. I think sometimes there are endings where characters can make good moral choices, and I felt like this did not end that way. So honestly, guys, I want to say more, but there's just not much more to say. Weirdly enough, I just did not like the film. So Cult Killer, if I had to give a rating out of 10, guys, I'm going with a 2 out of 10. I just did not like it top to bottom. I like the connection between the investigator and the killer, and that's about it. Everything else, cinematography, script and screenplay, taking out Antonio Banderas, story structure, cinematography. I think I said that already. So many issues I have with it. Bad editing, in my opinion, not great shots. I was not a fan, guys, but hey, it's coming to theaters on the 19th of January, so maybe you will enjoy it a lot more than me. And hey, if you have seen it, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, because hey, maybe I'm just way off on this one, but I did not like this movie, guys. Sorry, my movie fans. If you liked it, hey, more power to you. I just could not enjoy it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, you guys, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.